That's alright, Mama. That's alright with you. That's alright, Mama. And just any way you do. That's alright. That's alright. That's alright now, Mama. Any way you do. Come on, now. Can you feel the pain? Into him now. About this new world. Ain't no track. Papa's got a brand new eye. Purple haze in my brain. Lately things just don't seem the same. Acting funny and I don't know why. Excuse me while I kiss the sky. And we don't need the latest crack 'cause the story's sad. 'Cause the Rocky Mountain rain is better than the way we had.
What is going on, Dumb Nation? Welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me show, shared across all platforms. Please do that tonight. What do we got going on first thing? We're doing the spin, yeah?
Yep, we're doing the jacket or blanket drawing.
Right.
We're doing that.
We had a lot of people enter this time, eh?
Yes. Yeah, it was a lot more. I didn't get a chance to really count.
Well, we got 7 seconds. If you haven't had a chance, please like, share, follow, subscribe, do all that type of stuff. We'll be right back. 3 minutes. Thanks for joining us.
Do you want the truth? Are you tired of being so confused? You feel like you're more fucked up than the lies on the evening news? Well, just step right in. We can talk about it all as friends. And if you want, we can hug and kiss and make up for the party ends. Agree or disagree? Stop offering me. Cause I'm everything you want. Damn, so what you need. I won't tell no lies. Back up on the facts with truth. And if you can't get down with that, you must be somebody's dog.
What's up, everybody? It's Ryan Weaver. I am on the Don't Unfriend Me show, otherwise known as The Dumb Show, with host Matt Spear. You guys can find the show at The Dumb Show on social media or thedumbshow.com.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.
James starts off the night saying, once again, you called it, Matt. Democrats are just too easy. Yeah, they're pretty simple. We'll see what happens. You know, we worry about Democrats, but I'll be honest with you, I'm more worried about our own party sometimes. Ramon Gilbert. What's going on, Ramon? Kim Watkins subscribed. We have our first viral video on YouTube going.
Nice.
Which I created, which wasn't something that somebody else did, which is kind of nice. You are in the house. Hello, Liv.
Hello. I like the new dumbshow.com/donate across the front of the desk. That's neato.
Yeah.
That's new.
Yeah, 4 months is new. Yeah.
I don't remember. I'm always busy. I'm always doing stuff. So
You
I
always
never look
are.
up.
It's nice. It's
I
nice.
never look up.
Nice to have you early. Your mic is almost in the right spot. You just need to get it above your chin.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's because like this, you can hear it, and then like this, it's night and day. So it's got to be in front of your mouth. And I'll just help remind you. So it's tough. We've been doing it for so long. Welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me show. Got a lot of people on. Everyone's here for the drawing.
Yes.
I'm assuming, and now they're all going to leave afterwards. So I'm going to try not to get a complex.
They just use us.
Oh, yeah, is what it is. Kathy Bish, I think is the name. Bish the Dish, who just subscribed over on, oh my gosh.
Glasses, dear. Glasses.
I can do it like this.
Yeah.
Doc said I could do it like this.
Oh, really? Yeah, it's pretty hard, isn't it?
No, but it's got potential. Yeah, Kathy, Bish is her last name, and I thought it was Kathy. It might be Linda. But either way, thank you for joining and subscribing. Welcome to the Don't Unfriend Me show. So here's the deal. You want to tell them what's how this works and what we did and what happened?
Yes. So the first Friday of the month, we do a drawing. And last month it was just for the jacket, the Dumb Show jacket. This month you can choose between the jacket and the shirt blanket. And $25 gets you an entry to into the drawing. And then on Mondays we pick it out. And so we're going to do that here in a minute. And then at the end of the year, we will have 12 months of names and we'll have a big drawing. And we just don't know what it's going to be yet. It's going to be a goodie bag or people are going to help donate. I don't know what it's going to be. But so however many times that you enter in the first Friday of the month is how many entries you will get into the end of the year drawing.
Does that make sense to everybody? I hope it does.
Mm-hmm.
Olivia is a little dark because it's bouncing from her white shirt. So let me fix that. We forgot to reset the camera.
Oh, is that what it needed?
Yeah, it just needs a reset.
Well, I don't look like a porcelain doll, so that's always a good thing.
Yeah, but too dark. There. That's better, kind of. Why are we so bright tonight? I wonder.
I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe your shirt is bouncing off me and
Maybe.
There's the Halloween lights. See, even the Halloween lights are too. Something's weird. Something's too bright.
Is it that
I
one?
think so. I think
those look a little brighter than normal.
There it is.
Okay.
It's such fantastic
A
lights.
minute
Detail. Okay, so Fritz for me is
subscribed.
Yep. So I'm going to pop this in. All right. So essentially, that's how everything works. You donate first Friday of the month. It was an amazing Friday. We I think we raised $1,100, $1,180.
Mm-hmm.
it's unbelievable. It just means we have a lot of people watching, which is really cool. So we fixed the spinning wheel because Mel, she's Canadian, so she was bitching about the wheel. So we fixed it.
What was she complaining about?
She says it didn't spin enough time around.
Oh.
So I had to fix it. So I fixed it. It took me about 7 hours of coding to fix. Actually, that's not true. It's a complete fabrication and not true at all. Angie says, Q members don't count. I don't know what that means. What do you mean, Angie? What do you mean members don't count? I don't understand. Like Dumb Nation? No. I don't know. I don't know what that means.
I don't either.
Can you help me?
Yeah.
Okay. So usually what we try to do is $25. And then we have a couple of entries that, people give extra. So we can add, Angie, if your name wasn't in there. So that's fine. But yeah, it's just once a month because a lot of people want to get the jacket. The jacket's like $120. Normally we sell it for $100. We don't make any money on that damn thing. So we said, $25 and you're entered to win. And then you're entered to win an end of the year gift bag. Mm-hmm. And we think we might do a couple things, but if it's the members being, oh, you mean members for Dumb Nation? No, this is kind of separate from that. And if you don't want to do the Dumb Nation, that's fine. And we can move that towards that and we can put you on real quick. So let's figure that out. Is it snowing up there yet? No, it's getting close. Tonight's going to be cold. We have first fire of the year. Yeah.
Yeah. First fire of the year. Ethan's got it going right now.
So Angie, I'll put you in, if that's okay. Because you do give every month, and that's great. It is kind of a separate thing, but it doesn't matter. We're more than happy to help out, and we'll do that. Okay. Let's see. We've got Angie in there. Did you get everybody who was supposed to be added?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Circle back. Or circle back. I can circle back. Okay. I think I got everybody in there. Save. Update my share wheel. Yes, close. Was there anyone else that needed to be put in there?
No.
You're sure?
Yes.
Okay, so I think we got everybody. All right, last chance. So Angie, I did put you in because you do give. No, Angie, it's fine. It's not okay. It's fine. It doesn't matter. We had a couple spots remaining, so you're great.
We had a couple people that donated extra, so.
And that's what it's there for. We just didn't know you were down. So we do this. Remember, all first of the month. The first Friday of the month is when we do this. So you got to make sure you're on, or just call us or send me an email and say, Matt, I want to get on. I want to do it. Olivia, do you have the Freedom shirts in your store, Liv?
Yes, we sure do. Let me actually put the link in the.
Yeah, why don't you do that real quick so we can do the drawing so we can get that.
Yes, hang on one second.
Yeah, no problem. Listen, you guys, it's not like we're going anywhere. We're staying here. This is it. So we appreciate everybody's excited to do this, and we want to make sure everyone feels like they can participate in this. So that's the goal. This isn't a money-making scheme. It's just a way to give and still have a chance to give something back. Okay, so.
All right, I'm just putting the link in, and that is directly to the Freedom hoodie. But if you go to dumbshow.com, you can actually see all of our merchandise. And if you go including these lovely things.
Yes, and you put in Charlie, and it will pull up all the Charlie shirts. We have some cool ones. We have the one that's the cross. That's the good and faithful, well done, good and faithful servant. So we've got a bunch of Charlie Kirk stuff on there. But the Freedom hoodie is awesome. Now remember the one thing: the black darker colors is in white lettering, and then it'll say Charlie Kirk print, and then his. Can you show me your shirt? So as Olivia's showing you, see that how it has the signature, and then it says Freedom, and then underneath it it'll be black or white letters Charlie Kirk. That's not on the white version, the Charlie Kirk. Somebody asked that. And the reason why is because this is to represent what he wore when he was shot, and the Charlie Kirk is obviously to, that was it. I wanted to keep it very simple and very reflective of what he wore when he was assassinated, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Carrie says, I couldn't because my igniter broke in my pellet stove.
She must be talking to somebody.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
They're all talking about it's cold. Because it's snowed in places, so everyone's talking about
Is
snow.
everyone ready for the spin?
Yes.
Is there anyone who is not ready for the spin, who's like, wait a second, you know what? I wanted to give, or do you have any more spots left, or anything? Please tell us now. Because we don't want anyone to feel like this isn't a participation trophy, but everybody gives. And there might have been someone, listen, I was on Wednesday and I gave $25. Why can't I be in? If you're that person, hit us up. We don't want to spin it until you know, until you're good. So tell us. We're just going to give like 30 seconds of that. Do we have the Jeopardy music on here?
You have got all the sound effects now.
Oh, I got to get those up for you because you're plugged in. So we could do that.
Yep.
That's okay. That's okay. Let's see if I have it. Oh, I do have it. Deborah, it's not just the jacket. We do the blanket too. And if you already have the jacket and the blanket, you can get anything in the store you want. So we're trying to be as easygoing as we can. So next December, we're gonna do something a little extra on December. All right, let's get this thing done so we can start the show. Spinning the wheel of fortuitousness. This is how it works. It's a 30-second spin. Every name has been entered. Darla, we'll get you in next month. Don't worry about it. We'll get you in. I don't even care if you give $1. Okay? $1. We just want people to participate in this, okay? That's all. We just want them to feel like, hey, I can get something for free. That's okay. Thanks, Deborah. No problem. But if you did want to, just understand is that if you guys wanted to exchange something else out besides the jacket, it's absolutely fine. Yes, it is, Darla. It's absolutely all right because there's people who give $100, $150, and that counts as a spot. We only asked for 25 on that Friday night, but there's people who give more. So spots are paid for. We'll take care of you next month. I promise you. It's what we're going to do. It's not charity. All right?
Uncle says 28 black. That's what Kevin said.
Yeah.
That damn roulette wheel comes back to haunt me.
Yeah. Here is, you want to spin? You want to do the honors?
Sure.
All right. So, hi, Vicky. Good to see you, by the way. And Utah, I heard that you're going to stay here a little bit because you're going to be working early in the morning. So thanks for being here. I saw that message. Sorry, I didn't get to talk to everybody. All right, everyone, good luck. There can be only one. And all you got to do is just clicky. Just clicky. You got to click it. Oh, my God.
You do it. I'm going to mess it up.
Will you just get over here and do this? Put it on the left side. There you go. Oh, yeah, Mel. How's that for spin rate, Mel? Hopefully it's good enough. So exciting.
Makes me dizzy.
So exciting. I don't want to hear any complaints. Mel did it. Oh, coming around. Maybe Brenda Shepard. Oh, Angela. Angie's so close. We just put you in. Frank Wood, baby.
Tamar
Bush. Didn't it do that to Frank last time?
I don't know.
Tamar Bush.
Bush.
Outstanding.
Email olivia@thedumbshow.com or matt@thedumbshow.com and let us know what you want and get us all your contact info so we can get out to you.
Tamar, outstanding job. Congratulations. And I just wanted to let you guys know, because we raised so much, we're going to do it twice.
Look at you. Surprise, surprise.
So here it is. Here's the second spin. We got to give as much as we can, right?
Yeah.
That's the point. And that was an unbelievable night. Like that night, you think about, we wanted to try to hit like 700.
Mm-hmm.
So that we're a good.
Yeah, we just said as long as we hit 400, we're good.
And we're a good 400 over it. So we just split it in half and give half back to the dummies.
All right, here we go.
Here it is. You're getting another one.
Second chance.
Tamar Bush is winner number one. Jacket or blanket is up to her. Congratulations. Here it is. Second.
Oh my gosh, Mel goes, I wasn't ready. Can you do it again?
Shut up, Mel.
It again, Mel.
Mel, we're going to do it again. Here it is, sister. All right. One chance for a winner. Here it is. Remember, if you already have a jacket or you already have the blanket, just pick some stuff out. Tell me what you want, and we'll take care of you, okay? All right, here it is. Merry Christmas. Here's the next one. Oh, yeah. Watch that, Mel. Look at that. Try to stare at the center. Mel's going to go back in time.
It looks like it's like going opposite ways with the color.
All right, we're passing. Frank gets passed up. Janet Crenshaw, Chuck, Amy. Could it be CJ?
Deirdre.
Deirdre.
Oh my gosh, it's going to go Mel. Good job, Mel.
Oh, that's such bullshit. Oh, that's awesome, man. Awesome.
Congratulations, Mel. That's
Mel,
so funny.
listen, if there's a couple people who've earned that for sure, and
Absolutely.
Mel buys
Absolutely.
Mel buys positions for people. She does it all the time, and Mel, we appreciate it because Mel helps everybody. Everyone helps everybody. There's people who buy positions who give 50 or 75, so well deserved. Now, next week or next month, you can't win again. So Isaac, Tamar, and Mel have won. So they're going to be, but you can enter again for the Christmas or the end of year giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be the big one, right? That's going to be something that we're going to have some fun with. So, so you want to continue to be there and give, because you do 3 times, you get 3 entries. So if you donate October, November, December, at $75, but you get 3 entries. So you have 3 chances to win. So that wheel is going to be insane. And we're going to do more than just one thing. We're going to come up with some cool stuff to give away. I think I've got some underwear I can give away. I can sign those. Other stuff. Congrats, Mel. Congrats. That's awesome. All right, let's get into it. I hope you guys had fun with that. So I have 2 jackets. And Mel, you need to tell me if you want a jacket or a blanket. I think she already has the blanket. I don't think she has the jacket, and I know Tamar doesn't have the jacket. So, Liv, would you mind finding out sizes for me?
Yes.
And then keep the list, please. That's fun. That's fun. So we hope you guys had a good time. So remember, the next drawing is we're going to have 2 in December. There's going to be one on that Friday, the first week of December. And then we haven't decided whether we're going to do it Christmas Eve. Since we do come on Christmas Eve, might be a nice way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Or if we're going to go ahead and do it in New Year's. I haven't decided, but we will do 2. Now, the next one is Friday the 5th.
December 5th.
December 5th. Is the next drawing. It's $25 on that Friday night to get in. If you don't have it, give what you got. If you have $1, throw it in there. Whatever you got. We don't care. And if you can't do anything, then just tell us and send a private message. We won't make it public. We won't tell anybody, because everyone always gives more than just $25. Make sense?
Yes.
And then if we don't have enough entries, Olivia and I will do it. We don't care. We just gave away another jacket tonight because we felt we made too much on Friday. You guys are incredible. So we want to try to give back to the community. So we're going to do 2 jackets. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, it's $200, but you know what? You guys are amazing. And we want to do more, but that's what we can do. Okay. We appreciate it. We hope you guys had fun. Christmas is going to be fun. We're going to try to, I think there's some ornaments things that we might be able to do. I think there's some things that the trophy shop in Bakersfield might be able to help us with, and PFC flags. I think maybe there's a book or 2 we can give away. We'll come up with some stuff and make it fun. All right, let's rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, if you guys have not had a chance to like, share, or subscribe, please do so now. We would appreciate it. Nice to see we got some people following us on Twitch. Let's get to the show. 140 people on. What a great way to have some people on. Good Monday night.
Yes.
Liv, you may not have been paying attention, but there was a shutdown.
Really? I had no idea.
Yeah, a little bit of a shutdown. And it's now 41 days in. By the way, if you guys, we are doing donations tonight. $300 is on the clock, and it's thedumbshow.com/donate. We do $300 per show is what we try to do. This is what we do. And since we got demonetized from Facebook, and although it's doing a little bit better, we have a long way to go to get back. We do donations through the show to keep the show going. We are not sponsored by anybody. We are not controlled by anybody. It's us. It's our opinion, and that's it. Debbie asked, did someone say underwear? Not for $25, sister. So Candace No, we're not going to do Candace first. Let's go into, this is an interesting one. And if you had a chance to watch Fox News this morning, there was a really interesting segment on estrogen. And RFK Jr. talked about it. And the FDA, Food and Drug Administration, just took off the black warning label that was on estrogen. Now,
There was a black warning label on estrogen?
yes.
I didn't know that.
Yep. And the warning label, it's a false warning label. And it says that vaginal estrogen causes cancer, stroke, blood clots, heart attacks, and probable dementia without a single scientific fact about it. Now, this isn't a point. Go ahead.
Joanne Townsend, thank you, Matt and Olivia. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Joanne. So this label's been removed. Now, I take testosterone. A lot of people know that because I'm open about it, and I want men to go take care of that and get themselves checked out. And low testosterone's a killer. It's absolutely a killer. It's linked to osteoporosis. It's linked to depression, low libido. It adds a crap ton of cortisol to your body, fat content to your body, horrible eating habits because you're constantly hungry. You can never, fill and slake the lust for that food. There's so many things. And then muscle mass deterioration takes place. So I went on testosterone about 5 years ago. And the reason why is because after all the medicine that I took, the pharmaceuticals through my surgeries for 15 years, my endocrine levels were just absolutely just in the tank. And I had the estrogen levels of like 107 free testosterone, which was that of like an 80-year-old man. And I had a ton of testosterone when I was younger, but I never could put on muscle the way other people did. And even when I was in some of the best shape of my life, Olivia will tell you, is that I never put on mass. Christy, thank you for subscribing. So once I started taking testosterone, I was able to bulk up a little bit and put on some muscle. Now, it's not a growth hormone, but it does a lot for your libido, sleeping, all of these type of things. And now they're saying estrogen. I saw this on Fox today, and they're like, there's absolutely no scientific evidence that testosterone or estrogen causes this. Now, the reason I bring up testosterone is because I was told the same thing. Your prostate. You're going to get cancer. You're going to get colon cancer. You're going to get prostate cancer. It's going to cause heart disease. And I'm like, testosterone is going to do, why? And everything I looked up was absolutely opposite. So these tests on testosterone are the same, but they're telling women who are going through menopause that they shouldn't take estrogen supplements because of these horrible possible things. But it's actually the opposite. It's good for your blood. It's good for osteoporosis. It's good for muscle and bone density. It's good for female libido. It doesn't cause blood clots and strokes. And in fact, it reduces weight because that's one of the things from retaining so much water. So I saw this and I was really interested. So I want to show you this video.
Those of us who see the impact of urinary...
We can talk about it. And I'm trying to convince Olivia to go because, and go get checked out because this has been hard for her.
Menopause sucks.
Yeah. And although you don't look like you're going through menopause, it's hard. And you've got to get your endocrine levels checked out. And an endocrinologist can check this. It's a simple blood test, and they'll come back and they'll tell you where you're at. Here's the video that was on today. And then Harris Faulkner talked about it. It was really interesting. Here it is.
Those of us who see the impact of urinary tract infections on women's lives are thrilled with these long overdue label changes. You see, when hormone levels decrease, it can lead to urinary frequency, urgency, pain with sex, and recurrent urinary tract infections. We call these symptoms the genitourinary syndrome of menopause, or GSM. Urinary tract infections are not just uncomfortable, They also cost our healthcare system billions of dollars and cause serious health consequences to the people we love, like sepsis and death. But there's a simple treatment, vaginal hormones, and they are safe for all ages, and they're proven to get at the root cause of GSM. So why aren't more doctors prescribing this life-saving medication? Because until today, the warning label on the box falsely says that vaginal estrogen causes cancer, stroke, blood clots, heart attacks, and probable dementia. Yet not a single scientific study shows this. And because of that warning label placed in 2003, an entire generation of clinicians were never taught the details.
What do you think about that? Because, I mean, when I was hearing this, like I was checking all the boxes for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, check. I mean, it's literally like a cornucopia of exactly what you're going through when I was listening to Harris Faulkner. And I'm like, well, we talk about prostate cancer here. We talk about breast cancer here. And we try to, we have a lot of older listeners on male and female side of the spectrum. And I was like, it's maybe something we should talk about, because I think this is important. And if more women can be women, and not psychological messes that want to stab their mates to death with a spoon, then that's got to be a good thing, right?
It's tear your heart out with a spoon. We don't stab you. We just want to dig your heart
because
out
it hurts more, you twit.
Exactly.
Name the movie.
That's Robin Hood.
That's right.
Men in Tights. No, it's Robin Hood.
Prince of Thieves.
Oh, sorry.
And unlike some Robin Hoods, I can speak with a real English accent. God, he was horrible.
Kevin
it was a
Costner.
good movie, and he was good in it, but he couldn't. He tried. Oh, my lady, and then the next minute he's just like, "Yo, Marion, what's up, bitch?" So, what do you think?
I'm down to try it. At this point, anything. Yeah.
I thought you had an opinion on this.
I do have an opinion. I'm down to try it. I mean, to be honest, I never really looked into estrogen, so I had no idea all those warnings were on the labels anyway.
Right.
So
but
I never.
It's kind of nice that they're moving on. I mean, and those things that they talk about, aren't those all real issues that can kind of happen to a woman with age anyway, especially Alzheimer's? And
yes, the big one for me is the weight gain for sure, and the constant urination.
You are not fat.
I don't think I'm fat, but I've gained 15 pounds where half my closet.
Yeah, but you gained it in
fit
all
me.
the right spots. Like women work really hard to get where you gained it.
When I went shopping, my pant sizes were two sizes bigger than I normally get. So yeah, that's kind of when I've been a specific size my majority of my life, except for when I was pregnant and postpartum until I lost the weight. It's a little hard going up that much weight.
Well, I'll just tell you.
I know you like it, but
it's all in the badunkadunk. You got a J-Lo booty. It's like Jennifer Love huge tits. Yeah, it looks great. I don't know what. Yeah, I wouldn't change a thing. Sorry. Boobs a little bigger sometimes, but otherwise I'm fine. No complaint. No, you're perfect the way you are. I've told you before, and guys say this, and they're just trying to get laid, but that's pretty much a sure thing. So I've told you I wouldn't change a thing about you. I can't. Look at you. You're almost 50 for God's sakes. You know what I mean? You look damn good for 50. Just saying.
Where's that spoon? I need to find it.
How old are you now?
45.
Close enough. You know what I mean? You look great for 45. You don't look 45. And honestly, I've seen your mom, and you're not going to look like you're 60 either. Like, if you look like this when you're 60, I'm going to have a heart attack. Like, you're going to kill me.
I'll be the hot grandma.
Yeah, don't say that. Well, when you're 60, okay, that's 15 years. Oh, that's fine. That's plenty of time.
Yeah,
they can have kids.
Hayden will be 30, so that's when we started.
That's perfect. No, you look great, though. Seriously. And I don't know, but I think it's important for people to get checked out. So, I mean, Olivia and Matt are telling you, get checked out, right? Go to your doctor. If you have something that can stop, I mean, they're saying that low estrogen is absolutely linked to breast cancer. Now, we also know that that acidic levels inside in your pH balance is really important with cancer. But estrogen plays a part in that. And if your body doesn't have the natural compounds that it needs to successfully regulate and process what your body does, it can create problems. So go get checked out. Louisiana man says, hello. Terry King says a spoon. Thanks, Terry.
I asked where the spoon was. Thank you for the spoon, Terry.
But go get checked out. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to keep you up to date with what's going on. And as a guy, if you guys are freaking out and there's guys out there who are babies because of needles, trust me, I hate needles. I can't stand them. Olivia, just stay away from wheat and corn products. We pretty much do. The only wheat we do is stone ground, which is a lot easier for your body to process. But anyway, if you're a guy and you're afraid of needles and stuff, there's other options. Like there's the gel, there's implants.
I'm curious, is it a pill for me or what?
Well, they kind of gave you a clue when they talked about it.
Yeah,
let me
that's
see if
a little interesting. I'm very curious as to what that's all about and how that works.
Well, what you do is, you feed. Basically, you got to give the fuzzy taco a Tic Tac.
Oh my God.
Is that the way it works?
I'll talk to my doctor and figure that one out.
I can help. I mean, I'm down there anyway. I can help. I can do I'll do a field goal. Like, Whiter,
Matthew Owen Spear. This
Whiter,
is a family show. This is a family show.
3 points. What? Oh. Nobody got it. If there's a kid watching this, you're a bad parent.
Oh, well, don't call JD a bad parent. Connor watches the show, and he's Ethan's
Connor's
age.
Old. Connor's fine. I'm more worried about my kid hearing that. So, yeah, I think they need to. Yeah. I think that's how you would do it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Maybe it's like. I mean, I don't want to get too in depth here, but I mean, you've got things that you have to do that when something bad down there happens anyway. You got to kind of.
That's true.
So yeah, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a little thing. Oh, maybe it's like not an IED. All of a sudden, I'm just like, this feels so.
That'd be really bad.
So an IUD, is that what it is?
I don't know. I never had one. I think it's called that, but I'm not.
Intercanal urinary device. I don't know. I think it's an IUD. But like they have that. But that would make sense. That's what it does. Maybe someone can tell us.
Yeah.
But it's a hormone patch for the most part, and they've shown that for women, it's very important for urinary incontinence later in life. See, Tina knows what's going on. She's a cop. If she can do it, anyone can do it. So something to think about. But anyway, for guys, the shot, it's simple. Just do it right in your delt. And if you got some muscle there, it's really good. It's easy. Thigh, I get freaked out. I tried to do the thigh, and I would sit there. I remember 7 hours I sat there and negotiated with myself, and I couldn't do it. Finally, I just had Olivia start doing them. So she does them in the shoulder.
Oh, that took a while.
Yeah.
I was terrified of needles. Like I had a panic attack after that first one. I'm good now, but man, it was.
She almost hit the deck. It's like I had to wrap my arm around her and hold her with the arm she just stuck me in. And it always depends how we're getting along, how bad it hurts. I've never thought about that.
Don't piss me off where I give you your shot.
It's called an estradiol patch. Okay, I've seen those. Yeah, I have patches. Okay. So it seems like, listen, this is a place we can talk about this stuff. You got to take care of yourself. And obviously people are interested because we've got 153. IUD, intrauterine device. Thank you. That's close. I knew it was an IUD. I didn't know what the I stood for. Kegels are pretty helpful too. Okay. Good conversation. I really appreciate it. Thanks. Dr. Spears in the house.
We'll find out in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
What's 2 weeks? Oh yeah, because we got our physical. Let's get physical. Physical. I want to get physical. I can't believe she died. That's so sad. You know what I mean?
Mel says, I think an IED would be a good choice if you're looking for a quick divorce.
Yeah, both. I mean, the kids would love the life insurance money. How did they go? They went out with a bang.
Literally.
Okay. This video I haven't watched yet. But just listen to it. This woman, oh my God. Okay.
Yes.
The squeaky ball.
It's not squeaky.
Whatever it is.
You got them for me and said they were silent and I could do them.
I never said any of those words in any order.
You got them for me.
Everything after you got them for me is a lie. Everything. I just got them for you. I didn't literally know it was going to sound like I was watching. It sounds like it's 30 Love and I'm watching McEnroe and Wilson. It sounds like a tennis match. Just,
I can't even hear it.
let me see it. I'll do it.
Don't throw it. I'm not squishing it that hard.
Yeah, you are. It's the farting noise. It sounds like a queef. It sounds like a wet fart, which is always a bad thing. Here's the video. Merry Christmas. Enjoy.
I think I finally figured out our government.
All right.
I think I've got this figured out. We supposedly elect a president that can hold 2 terms. That's a total of 8 years. Okay. We've got Congress that have been in office for decades, but anything that goes wrong in this nation, we blame it on the guy who only had 8 years. Some only have 4. And we just pretend that Congress had absolutely nothing to do with anything that was going on in our economy. Why do we always blame the guy that has only been there for 4 to 8 years instead of the people who have been petrified in their congressional seats? These people are the ones running this nation. Make no mistake about it.
Petrified as in solidified or fossilized, but not petrified as in scared. Because
petrified, terrified by you.
What a good movie.
That is a good movie.
That's a movie we should watch for the kids.
Does anyone know what movie that is? They've seen it, if I'm not mistaken. We showed it to them. Does anyone know what movie that is?
I do.
I do.
But as petrified as in scared, and if they were scared, they wouldn't be doing the crap that they do. Beautiful Mind.
It has nothing to do with the president. The only reason they're fighting Donald Trump is because he's the only one that has stood up and tried to fight for we the people. They have no intentions of letting their cash cows free. Who are the cash cows? That would be us.
She is a wise woman.
Beyond her years. I mean, it's kind of the truth, right? I mean, who would want to run for president anyway? Can you imagine? I mean, it's left a really...
Now it's like they just drag you through the coals, and everyone you know, your brother's father's uncle's second cousin by marriage's farm is going to go up in some flames or something.
Yeah.
I mean, they just drag everyone you know through the coals, and I wouldn't want to.
I think it's mud first,
Whatever.
then
Mud.
the tar, then the feathers, then they light you on fire and drag you through
Sounds
the
good.
coals.
Okay.
It's just all bad. And I would never want to do that job.
No.
Because no matter what you do, everything you do is wrong.
Yep.
And I don't know if you saw this, but President Trump was in Washington, D.C. at the football game, and they all booed him. Lowest crime rate in 50 years in Washington, D.C., and they're booing him.
Ridiculous.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I'm kind of with her, you know? I really am.
Again, the president has term limits. I think all seats in the government need term limits.
Yeah, and you need to be no dual citizenship. We talked about that too. I love this lady, and I don't remember her name, but she's on Fox all the time. She's
yeah. Is her name Tammy something?
I don't care. She's awesome. Like, I love this lady. Like, I think I love the way she talks. I love the way she looks. I love the way she commensurates her opinions with much fervor. She's been on Gutfeld. She's been on the Faulkner, Harris Faulkner, the Faulkner Focus, whatever that's called, Outnumbered. She's been on the Weekend Show, the big Weekend Show, several times. She's awesome. Do you know who she is? Yeah,
I do. I just don't remember her name.
Okay.
She's got this deep Southern accent.
Oh yeah, that's why I love what she brings. This is about Trump's 50-year mortgage for home buyers, and this is something I really want to talk about because it's important. is this is a dangerous thing for me, because there's good to this and there's bad to this. But it really depends on your situation, is what Olivia and I talked about. Is like, it really depends on where you're at. Let's watch this. And folks, thedumbshow.com/donate. If you haven't had a chance to donate, let's do it. It's almost 8:00. And we've got to hit our goal. So let's try to do that. And if we haven't had a chance to donate, now's a good time. In about 10 minutes, we'll take a break and then come on back. Harriet Love, subscribe. Thank you. It's so good to see YouTube growing. We're almost up to 8,000.
Yeah, I looked today and it was like 7,500 or something.
That's unbelievable. And Instagram, oh my gosh. Instagram, we're going viral on Instagram.
Mail says Dagan McDowell.
Dagan McDowell, I like her. We're almost at 7,000 on Instagram. Do you know how incredible that is? I mean, seriously, it never grew, but videos are going 2,000, 3,000, 58,000, 154,000, 259,000. TikTok is growing. The only thing that can't grow is Rumble. We need to reach out to Rumble. All right. But this is, let's listen to her. She doesn't like the idea. And I don't like a 50-year loan either. It doesn't make sense. Now, to be transparent, we have a 30-year loan, but we also have a wicked interest rate.
Yes, we do.
But if we don't, our house is going to, basically, if we pay the payments for 30 years and don't balloon payments up, it's going to remain the same. And we're going to go up past $1 million for what we owe. So at some point you have to refinance. So most people don't stay in there for 30 years without refining. Okay. I'm going to answer this quickly and give it a shot. This is Matt. And Olivia. What do you want to talk about?
Hey, it's Lawrence.
Hey, Lawrence, I'm doing a segment, man. How about we call back in a few?
No, I literally just wanted 2 seconds of your time.
Okay, go.
I just saw you were live. I wanted to ask a question real quick.
Okay.
Would you guys ever want to do like a long form discussion?
Olivia already got your email, and she's writing you, and she's already taken care of it.
I'm going to send you an email tomorrow.
Oh, cool. I was just curious if you saw what I said. Fantastic. I was just curious. All right, wonderful.
We did. Olivia's taking care of it. She's going to call you tomorrow.
Awesome. Yeah, my bad to interrupt. I hope you guys have a good night.
Don't worry about it. We love having you on, man. I'm hitting segments right now, so maybe if you're still going to be on, we'll open it up in about 40 minutes, and then we can do some calls. Okay.
All right, sounds good, man.
All right,
have a good night, guys.
Thanks, Lawrence. Bye. Sorry, I feel bad. I didn't want to lose him, but yeah, Lawrence sent us a nice email and said, "Hey, I've got an idea and I want to do this," and we're completely open to it. All right, so we'll talk about it. Let's watch this first, so you know what's going. Actually, I think there is a video, another one that prefaces this.
Okay.
And it's Glenn Beck.
Okay.
And I'm not. Just listen to Glenn. First of all, don't listen to a multimillionaire. They don't know what they're talking about. They're in a different world than us, okay? I'm in a different world than most people, okay? So I'm not going to sit here and tell you, oh, life is easy, blah, blah. I've got a beautiful house. I've got a good family. We do very well for ourselves. I can't sit here and say I can align with a lot of my viewers. But we're still on that level where we need help sometimes, so we get it, and we haven't lost touch. But if you're a multimillionaire, you probably have lost touch. But let's listen to Glenn Beck and what he thinks about this 50-year loan. And to let you know what it would be is they're talking about 50-year home loans, and you would get locked in at a certain percentage. The only problem is the longer a loan is, the more interest it accumulates, and it lowers your payment just by a little bit. You might be able to save $500 a month, but you're adding $500,000 to the loan.
Yep.
Here's the video.
I heard a crazy idea today about a 50-year mortgage. Oh, wow. So the average person is in their house for 12 years, and I got a 30-year mortgage, which means I'm not really putting very much into it because the bank is taking all of the interest rates for the first, 10 years at least. They're taking all the interest first. And then I don't really start paying on my house off until the last 15 years of that mortgage. But now, instead of a 30-year, you want me to do it for 50 years? Oh, okay. Well, what is that going to do? Well, first of all, it's going to raise the price of the house. I mean, if everybody starts to get able to, I get a 50-year mortgage, so I can afford a house. We have a shortage of housing, so the mortgages, the house payments, the house prices are going to go up because we have a lack of housing. And then on top of it, you're going to double the payment anyway because you're paying all that extra interest. You're just charging more and stretching it out. It's like solving hunger by not giving food, but just giving longer straws to people. Okay, wait, what? You're going to pay double for the same house. It means double the interest rates. And while your roof has to be repaired, the brand new wiring that you had when you bought the house all needs to be redone. The appliances have to be replaced. The bathroom is completely out of date. It all has to be replaced again. You're still paying on that house. Okay, this is like buying not one house, but two houses. And it's not freedom. It is trapping you. And, you know, what really bothers me is it is home ownership. No, I'm sorry. It's renting disguised as home ownership. That's what that is. You're not going to build equity into a house like that. You won't own your home until you're in your 80s. And if you bought it later in life, your children are going to inherit the payments that you have. It masks the problem that we really have is home prices because we don't have enough homes. We also have these giant corporations that are buying up homes en masse and then renting them to us. And we also have prices for the home that is broken from the wage. A 50-year mortgage is like giving somebody a longer plank, you know, on a sinking ship. No, I mean, I'm going to end up in the water anyway. I guess that's helpful in a strange sort of way. What we don't understand is these are the conditions in which socialism thrives.
Okay. There's a lot to unpack there. So let's do both.
Okay.
And then we can comment because I just want you to watch the difference between Glenn Beck and what was her wonderful name?
Dagan.
Her name's Dagan?
Yes.
Now I really love her. I think I'm in love with her. I think it's just a little bit.
Do I need to get her social security number?
Yeah, you probably should. So what people need to understand. No, let's not do it yet. Let's listen to Dagan. And then we'll come back and we'll talk about Doomsday or Glenn Beck.
People do think about a 50-year mortgage. I'm not going to build up any equity. That I'm just making. It just makes the monthly nut a little more affordable. But that you're going to wind up being underwater. That you cannot make an overpriced home more a great investment by creating easier loan terms.
It's a really long time. It doesn't make you feel connected to your home. I always talk about home buying from an emotional aspect, which is, you know, safety, comfort, knowing that nobody's going to be able to push you out of your place, emotional security, feeling a sense of accomplishment that it's yours. As you lengthen out that period of time that you're in debt, the less you really feel like that asset is actually yours.
Yeah. People do think about.
So the best way I can describe this is, and tell me if you agree here or not, is that your home should grow with you.
Okay.
So that's the size of the home. You don't want to buy a home for your future.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to buy a 5,000 square foot when you're a couple, straight up.
Married.
Just married, no kids.
Brand new. That's why it's called a starter home.
Right. But if you find a house for $275,000 and you hit it for 15 years, you're going to pay $100 grand in interest. That's not the case. But if you do it for 50, you most assuredly will. You'll double the cost of the actual house and interest. Man, these people live. Yeah. You got to do a better job of this. They're all over the place.
Well, I'm watching you.
Don't watch me. Watch both. I'll get them.
'em.
So you've got. Now, what did you do?
I just hit the 3 dots and go down to ban from all live streams and hit confirm.
Okay, ban from page.
I don't have that option up here.
Okay, I do.
Okay, yeah, I don't even have it in my phone.
Yeah.
So you might need to ban them.
Hold on. Yeah, I got them. Okay.
Got it.
Just watch them because this show's doing well tonight, so they're going to be all over the place.
Yeah.
And you know you're finally doing well when
we're getting
when
several
the scammers come.
A lot.
So Glenn Beck is actually 100% right here. 100%. Everything he said is absolutely correct. The way he says it is kind of patronizing.
Yeah.
But there are people who can't afford, but live in a larger area where they need to work and are just starting out. And let's say the payment's $2,600 for a 50-year. And yeah, they're going to be paying towards the principal for 10 years. Mm-hmm. They won't be paying to the principal for 10 years. Like our interest, I think our interest was like $250 over a 30.
I think we're 2.25% is what our.
No, I'm talking 250,000.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Because it would have been almost $1 million.
Yeah, ours is slightly different because we're a VA, so we don't pay anything up front. All of the normal fees and costs go to the tail end of the loan. Right. So automatically, as soon as we sign the loan, it's like our loan has an extra like $40,000 on top of it, but right away.
Essentially, what it comes down to is what we got approved for. Now we're okay with this because what we owe, like if we did the 30 and rode the 30 versus what the value of the home is, we're still ahead. Mm-hmm. We don't plan. We're going to refinance,
or we're going to sell in the next 7 years when the kids are gone,
and we'll make a good chunk of change because we're not horribly far away from eating into our interest and start paying towards. In fact, we're already starting to pay towards our principal.
Yeah, a small amount. When we last time we signed papers about a year ago.
Yeah, we don't need to tell anybody, but we're putting principal in now. So in 7 years, you're gonna make it's 36,000 or so a year. And so we'll have $260,000 in equity in the house. That's good. And the house is worth $400,000 more than the loan is.
Than what we paid for.
So we're in a good spot. And we did a 30. That worked out for us. A 50 is really, really hard. But there might be some people who want to get into that house and know that their career is moving forward, whatever, as a house. And since the payment is low, they'll have the ability to possibly sell that house, have it for 5 years, and turn around and sell it. Mm-hmm. And if the property value goes up, then they're going to make the stake on that. But that's the problem, is that over 50 years, that's a very long time. Plus, it's going to kill your credit. As a new buyer, you're going to have all that debt to take on.
Right away.
Your debt to income ratio is going to be crushed.
Yeah.
So you got to look at that. I've got a VA loan. We're locked in at 2.25% for 30 years. Can't be touched. It behooves us to stay here. Mm-hmm. Unless we decide not to have a physical home, which we're thinking. We sell the house, we buy an RV, we travel. 6 months we're out, build a cabin, buy some property, and then we come back to our home base and touch base. Right? Touch base, go see the kids, get back on the road. That's what we want to do. Like, we're cool. Like, literally, if our kitchen, our living room, and our dining room are all in one square and we have one bedroom, I think Olivia and I are okay with that when we're alone. Are we not?
Yeah, I mean, I would like to have grandkids over, so I mean, a 2-bedroom would be nice to have.
Right, okay. Well, we'd probably have, it's going to be bigger than that. But my point is that works for us. But there are some people who might want to do it. The best thing you can do is do a 15-year. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Like if we did a 15-year, our payment would be $6,000 a month. Like, no way. So this is what Japan did. And Japan didn't write these off properly, and it almost crushed their entire economy. Japan did a 50-year loan. And the reason why, their length of life was one of the longest out of all countries. So a 50-year loan maybe made sense to them a little more. And if you couldn't, you would rent, because there's a ton of rental property, because Japan is, they've built vertical. So Japan did not write off these faults, and it almost bankrupted the entire country. So it was a horrible thing for Japan to do for them. But is this an option? Let me just tell you this. Remember when we bought our car?
Mm-hmm.
And we had a hard $500 a month limit. And we were like, that is ridiculous. I can't believe we're going to spend this. But that was our allowance to get. Now, I wish we wouldn't have done it. But actually, that vehicle is awesome. So
yeah, it's a good vehicle.
So we took it out 6 years because it, like, the payment was going to be $550. We're like, we can't do it. We can't do one penny over $500. And we walked in there and saying we're going to leave. We're just going to abandon the vehicle, and the lease is over, and we'll buy used. We're done. But to add an extra year to it, change things. But see, here's the problem with a 50-year loan where people aren't considering this. If your property value goes up, your payment's going to go up. And that house is going to be worth more than it is. And if you don't win that tax battle, your payment could be right back where you can't have it.
That's you.
And if that happens, what are you going to do? That happened to us here. Is we had a payment that we were like, this is what we can afford. This is good. And we have a buffer. But it went up like $600-$700 in less than 2 years during COVID. And we're like, whoa. And at the time, we couldn't do that. So thank you very much, Jamie. So you gotta kind of weigh your options. But the problem with a house, it's like a college loan. You don't know what you're getting into unless you've done it before.
Yeah.
So I hear what Glenn Beck's saying. I hear what the lady's saying. But maybe a 30-year isn't an option, but maybe a 35 or a 40 or a balloon type situation where your payments are lower at the beginning and then they balloon at the end. I don't know, but maybe there should be more flexible options for loans than what we're seeing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I can see the pros and the cons of this. You know, pros is we purchased 4 homes in less than 10 years. And honestly, having that 50-year loan with a lower payment, if we knew we were going to sell so quickly, would have benefited us.
It would have. That's my point. It's short term, not a long term.
Yeah, it's a short term game. I know what they're trying to do with this.
That's smart, Liv.
Is they are trying, because people are looking at home prices right now going, we can't afford this. And so young people in their 20s who are getting married and even in their 30s are going, we're never going to own. So they're renting. And so they're trying to get more people to purchase homes, and that lower monthly payment incentivizes people to go and maybe purchase a home that they wouldn't be able to. Now, the fact that people are not purchasing homes until they are in their 30s and possibly even 40s, because people are getting married later and having children later in life. You're not getting married at the age of 18 and 19, buying a house and having kids at 20 anymore.
Right.
People are getting married in their mid 30s and having kids in their mid 30s. You know, we had Hayden, you were 36 and I was 30 when we had Hayden. We were like, we are going to be the old parents in class. No, we're some of the youngest in her class, and which is crazy. There's a couple parents that are 10 years older than us, of her friends. And so people are having kids and buying homes later.
Which is crazy.
Which is crazy to think.
Because we waited. I mean, we were like,
waited,
we
yeah.
were old
We
when we
waited.
had kids,
We
and now we're the
waited for
youngest
8
parents
years.
everywhere.
And, you know, but people buying homes when they're 30, you know, a 50-year loan, that's 80. I mean, you're going to be passing on majority of these people who want to leave their house to their kids. They're going to be leaving a house payment to their kids. They're not going to be able to leave it to their kids. And it is. And in the end, it is going to make the payment higher. In the end, it's a short-term game. What they need to do, in my opinion, to make owning a home feasible is to stop property tax.
And corporations buying up tract homes crazy.
That is the one way that people will be able to buy it, because without our escrow, because in our escrow is our homeowner's insurance and our property taxes. So we never pay property taxes. It goes straight into our escrow and it's part of our mortgage payment. So it's a lump sum each month. Without those property taxes, every year in our escrow account, because our homeowner's insurance is extremely reasonable, our payment would go down by like $1,000 a month.
It's true.
And that right there will get people in to buy homes.
Yeah,
because
but the government's not going to
money.
do that. It's free money, just like a car tax. That's what they do. They just tax you into. They try to tax you into prosperity, and they have been so irresponsible with their spending. You know, this is why it's hard for me to take the IRS seriously. Even though I pay my taxes diligently, we give them every single cent. We've actually went back in a couple of years, and our taxes are complicated because we're I-9 and everything else. So, like, we owed $50 from 2017. We paid it.
We're like, I had no idea, but great.
Sure,
okay.
here's your $50. We'll pay it. We're very, but there are times where I'm just like, screw the IRS. I don't want to give them another penny. Why should I give them anything?
Yeah,
Because they're not going to do anything for me. They're just going to ship my money overseas.
I know we talk about Texas a lot, but we love Texas. Now, Texas has some of the highest property taxes in the country.
Right.
But they make up for it because there's no Texas income tax. So in all states except Texas, on your pay stub, you're paying income state tax and a federal tax.
It's ridiculous. It's not a wash,
which is insane. But
it's ridiculous. If you don't put that form in there, you got killed in Texas.
Yeah, it's great for people who don't own homes, though, because they don't own property tax.
Sure.
So it's, you know, I just think property tax, it's a scam, because not only, here's the other thing with houses, not only are you having to pay property tax even after you own the home and paid it off, if you want to leave that house to your children have to pay a death tax on that house, even though it's already been bought and paid for. It's just absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
But taxes are just not fun, in my opinion.
Yeah. Sorry, I got to do something.
You're fine. I just put in a donation. Thank you very much, Robert Marlar, $20. Appreciate it. Folks, we are only at $30 to our goal right now. It is 8:10. We'll probably play our commercial as soon as we're done with this segment here in a minute. And
let's do that now. We'll be right back, folks, because we got to raise. We got to do it. So let's do it. We'll be right back. 3 minutes.
Hi, I'm Olivia Spear, host of The Dumb Show. For 3.5 years, we never asked for donations, but after Facebook demonetized us for speaking the truth, we've had to turn to the one thing big tech can't cancel: you.
I'm Hayden, Matt and Olivia's daughter. This show's never chased sponsors or sold out. We've built something honest, and it's thanks to you.
I'm Ethan, their son. Every share, every dollar, every message, you're the reason we can keep calling out the BS and bringing color back to the world going gray.
If you want to help, we take PayPal, Venmo, or snail mail. You can send it to P.O. Box 2, Round Hill, Virginia 20142.
Can't donate? No problem. Just share the show with someone who needs to hear it.
Thanks for helping us stay loud, proud, and completely uncensored. You can donate at thedumbshow.com/donate.
You know what happens when you turn the dial harder? You can make a harder grimace. The harder you grimace, the more effective it is.
You tighten it so freaking I can't do it. I can't untighten
That's what she said.
That's what she's. Oof. Oof. Coming in with it. Pound it. Pound it. Pound.
Child gets 15.
Ethan, you look like a hippie.
Totally tubular.
You know this is recording, right?
Okay, let's go. Smile. Donate. Don't start with me. Donations. Every time you don't smile, I'm going to punch you in the ribs. Donations. Take one. Scene one. Ready. Set. Ethan.
Break.
Ready. Don't screw it up.
Okay.
Ethan, don't mess this up. Ready. Set. Action. No. Whoa. Director calls action, not some stupid toddler.
But we've built something
There's no but there. Why do you've been doing this since you were 2 years old. Try it again.
Just share the show with someone who needs to hear it.
He's so much better than you. At everything.
He's better at all.
Hayden, he's just like, even, it's just, go ahead, Hayden.
Thanks for helping us stay loud, proud, and completely uncensored.
That's a wrap. Well done, Spear family. I bet we make no money.
But I'm gonna owe them money without.
Hayden, do your thing again.
Oh, yeah, cut it.
Baby shark, doo 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 doo.
Yes, thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate it. Hope you are doing well. And if this is your first few minutes here on the show, thanks for stopping by. We got quite a few people who just dropped because the commercial, they go potty, then they come right back, and here they all come right back. It's insane. It's hilarious.
Well, it's a great potty break.
No, I know, but you can bring the phone with you. We're not going to be able to see you.
Exactly.
So, folks, please do us a favor. We're at $30. That's insane for 8 o'clock. Here we go. Here, people are waking up. Angela Hills, thank you for all you do to keep us informed. Sure, we're going to keep going for you. Appreciate it. Did we just have somebody who was new?
No.
Marlar or
Robert Marlar's donated before.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I just saw the last name. I didn't see the first name, so I didn't know. Okay, so going into something interesting here. Mike Johnson says that Senator Rand Paul is now delaying the vote. Go ahead, babe.
That would be Lee Wilson, the good, bad, and ugly from YouTube. Thank you so much. $5. We still can't do little emojis. Sorry, people.
Yeah, it's just one of the features.
I try, but
it's all right. I'm going to work on something. I noticed that things that have been kind of taking my attention away is like the Tucker Carlson versus Candace versus Ben Shapiro versus Mark Levin. I'm done with all of them. Nick Fuentes and Dave Smith. You're all a bunch of... I despise all of you equally now. I'm just done with you. You guys, can you talk about politics, please? What in the name of God, just going after each other all the time? Chicks on the right said it best today. And I've been saying it too. She's just like, I'm sick of all y'all. And they're just like, we're going to do what we always do. We're going to cover what we cover. But I am so sick of these elitist podcasters, these masters of the universe. It's ridiculous. Just ridiculous. I'm assuming you took care of that.
Yeah.
Thank you. So needless to say, here I will continue to hit politicians. But I really am. I mean, I might talk about it once in a while, but I really am just done. I don't care. Everyone's like, debate me, bro. Debate me. Who cares? What does that prove? It's just literally measuring your Johnson. I'll debate people. I don't care. But why? Why don't we just have a conversation and find out where we agree? And if we disagree on stuff, who gives a shit? Really, who cares? Who cares if your favorite podcaster doesn't agree with the way you think? Does that really matter? No. Matt and Olivia, I would love if you could talk to us about bots. You had mentioned it the other day about bots being all over some influencers' pages. How can we tell bots? I'll tell you that. I'll explain it. But I'm just sick and tired of it. It's like, who does Tucker Carlson think? Who does Megyn Kelly, Ben Shapiro? If you guys are so, like, you're a dime a dozen. We all are. And anyone who graces our presence, we should be kissing their feet. We should be, no, Debbie. We should be thankful. We should be thankful for every viewer that we have. We should appreciate our viewers. We should thank them for being there. Instead, you're not even listening to them. You don't even care what they have to say. You're literally just having territorial pissings with your competition. I mean, are we conservatives? So I'm done with it. I don't care enough. And if I do hit them on something, it's because they're not being factual. But I'm not going to play the Mark Levin and Ben Shapiro and Megyn. Screw them. All of them. I don't want to go on their shows. Why? So I can tell them how bad Tucker is or tell them how bad Megyn is? What's the point? I have no desire to go do that. I have no desire to debate, bro. You want to debate me, man? Let's debate. You know what? No, let's get in the ring. If you want to go ahead and just do something completely arbitrary, let's have a skill of pugilism. Let's have a decathlon. Let's just eat caramel and drink coffee just randomly for no reason. It's arbitrary. It means nothing. It doesn't mean you're smart. It means you can literally connect the dots. Synapses happens in your brain faster. And most often, you have brain disconnect disease and diarrhea of the mouth. I know because I have it. I'm good at it too. I can rattle off stuff faster than anybody. Anybody who watches my videos knows that. Anyone who watches me live solo knows that. I'll go for 2 hours and I won't take a note.
Exactly.
Does that make me special? No. It just means that I can rattle shit off. And I'm glad that Megyn Kelly is successful. And Candace Owens is successful. And Ben, good for them. Why are you attacking everybody? Why don't you all just shut up and attack the people who deserve it? You guys are still playing Republican versus Democrat. The rest of us are playing good versus evil. So I'm going to tell you about who I've told you about 100 times. I told you about Thomas Massey. The guy's going to get primaried. He's going to get absolutely primaried. I told you about Marjorie Taylor Greene. And I've told you about Rand Paul. These are not Republicans. These are not people on our side. These are people who detract from our focuses and our goals. These are the people who retract, who are never Trumpers. Donald Trump went after Marjorie Taylor Greene today. Good. Don't stop. Because there's still MAGA who are supporting her. And I'm going, what are you guys doing? Have you even watched what she's doing? She's vying for a weekend show on one of the liberal networks.
Yep.
Least we forget.
Lest we forget.
Least.
Thank you, Mel.
Mel. $51.99. Thank you, Mel. So that's it. I know it's lest we forget, honey. I was trying to make a joke.
Got it.
It's only on. No, it was. It's kind of like when you purposely misquote something because you wouldn't. I've got a shirt that has it on it. You know what I mean? Yeah, grunt style.
Oh.
So here it is. Here is Johnson on Fox News with Larry Kudlow, I believe. And Rand Paul is doing what Rand Paul always does, which is just being a thorn in the side, just to be a thorn in the side. Here it is.
And what happens, and then when's that vote going to come?
Well, that's the big question right now. The latest update, I'm just down the hall from the Senate chamber. Rand Paul, maybe a couple others are gumming up the works, so to speak. They're holding this up a bit because they have a couple of little parochial priorities that they want to use as leverage to get the final vote. But we're hoping that they will fast track this. I mean, if they wanted to, they could probably drag this out into the weekend, but that would just exact a whole other level of pain on the American people when they can least afford it. So we're praying that they get about the business, fast track this thing. I have already put the House on notice that all members are to be headed back to the Hill right now. I would like for us to be voting on this as early as Wednesday, which would be the quickest we could process it if the Senate does their work. And I think we'll get it passed off the House floor, get it to the President's desk. He is anxious to have it. As you know, he is very anxious, happy to get the government reopened, and he's been working on that every day since this shutdown.
I'm sick and tired of Marjorie Taylor Greene. Bobby Richardson donating $21.10. Love you. We love you too, Bobby. Thank you. I'm sick and tired of Rand Paul. I'm sick and tired of Lindsey Graham.
Yes.
The politicians are now becoming the podcasters.
Taden.
I'm sick and tired of it. Ted Cruz, pro-Israel, nonstop. Thomas Massie hates Jews. Marjorie Taylor Greene hates Jews. Lindsey Graham he hasn't seen a war he doesn't love. I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Just do your job. Shut the front door.
Hi, baby
Don
girl.
Bradley, $10. Happy to be here for the show. Thank you, Don. So I'm sick of it. Absolutely sick of it.
Okay.
No. No more.
Okay.
Bill Maher. Now, this is the woman from the movie RV, I think, which is, it wasn't a bad movie.
No, it was silly, but it was
silly.
entertaining.
Yeah, it was fine. You know, it was a comedy, but it was fine. But I like her.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is her.
It looks like her.
Cheryl Hines.
Yes.
The Republicans have been very.
This is a fantastic. Listen, if you're not watching Bill Maher, you need to watch Bill Maher. And I understand he is a burned out drug user and alcoholic and all these things, but I'm telling you what, he does make a lot of sense. And he's having some very good conversations off of real time. And this is his own little thing. And it's his podcast. And it's really good content. And he had a great interview with Charlie Kirk. And this one's interesting. So just take a listen to this. And there's nothing truer than this statement.
The Republicans have been very kind to me from the beginning, even from the beginning when
It's going to reload.
he was running as a Democrat. They weren't mean.
No.
And they never have been.
No.
And I can't say that for the Democrats.
I agree.
And it's
sad because it's not the Democrats we grew up with.
right. Yeah.
And that's the difference that people don't, I think, see. They're like, why did you turn on the Democrats? Well, first of all, I didn't. Like I said, we voted for the same person. But I'm not going to pretend I don't notice how different they are.
Yeah.
How mean they've become.
Very mean.
And
wow.
People are saying she's married to RFK.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it amazes me to hear Bill Maher say this. And this is what happens when you get older. You become more, I see it happening to me. And the people you hang around with, you look at and go, should I be there? I mean, I'm 50. Should I be there with them? Because did I miss something? And when I look at the pastor or I look at people at the church, I look at them and I go, should I be there? Because I don't know if I'm there or not. And it helps me be better. I've noticed a change in the way I'm doing the show. It's more communal and it's more relaxed and it's going to and I'm being purposeful with what I put on more than ever. And I'm just not engaging I'm trying not to engage in the drama, even though, I did last week and I know that that's not great, but my goal is that. When you think about that with Republicans, have you ever been shouted down for your stance on abortion? Have you ever been shouted down for your stance on anything that doesn't necessarily align? Like even religion, you weren't involved and neither was I. Did you ever get shouted down by Republicans and treated horribly for that? I mean, I'd like to hear what your thoughts are.
No, I mean, I never really talked politics with anyone outside of us or our family. Like my mom would talk politics when she's here.
Right.
But in my line of work, I keep my politics and private life completely separate.
Right. But when you didn't, we know what happened. And it was Democrats who ostracized us from their lives.
Exactly. And that's the one time that politics has ever been anything other than just politics in our family was that.
Well, there's been some people on Facebook who come after you now.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, I mean, there have, before actually to come to think about it, there was.
Why is that alarm on?
It's the 8:30 to put up the countdown clock.
Thank you, baby.
Yeah, no, after I do remember in one of my really, really good childhood friends, grew up together, very, very close friends. And it was after in 2012 when Obama got elected for the second time. And I remember, and all I did was post on Facebook, I'm really sad right now. After he got elected. That's all I said. And this person came on my page and just starts, it's my body, it's my choice, and just starts spewing all this liberal BS. And I'm like, what in the world? I'm like, all I said was I'm sad. And I mean, I was just like, I was pissed. I'm like, what in the world? And I'm like, you live in Canada. Why are you even saying? I'm like, can you even vote anymore?
Yeah, I've got dual citizenship. Is that the one I went after?
Yeah.
Oh, I tore her. She blocked me. Yep. She hated me.
Yeah, we're still friends. But I mean,
but she
it was
blocked
like,
me.
Yeah.
But she kept you?
Mm-hmm.
What a...
Well, you were friends with her. You didn't know her. You didn't grow up with her. Her only interaction with you was that.
Well, she probably shouldn't have... You're the one who told me to defend you.
I'm totally cool. I don't care. I never got mad at you for it.
And so she blocked me, and you stayed friends with her for her attacking you, and you still became friends.
You know what?
So was I the sacrificial lamb or something?
Yeah, I didn't even realize we were still friends.
I'm so verklempt.
But no, I mean, it was like, I just don't understand why people think they need to stick their nose into other people's business when it's not asked for. I mean, I didn't ask for anyone's gloating. I didn't need your gloating. You know, it's kind of like, keep your opinion to yourself unless it's asked for. I'm very big on that. I have gone after people like who have said stuff to friends of mine when it wasn't warranted. And I have like freaking torn somebody a new butthole because of what they did. And people don't want your opinion if they don't ask for it.
Right.
And that's the same with pregnancy or children or a marriage or a relationship or politics or religion. If you don't want somebody come up to you and telling you that you're doing something wrong because they feel it should be this way, then don't do it to somebody else because they don't want it either. That's just my thing.
Sorry, hold on.
So, yeah, Dawn, she said, Olivia, this happens a lot. You can't make a comment without anybody slamming you online. There's a reason why I really don't go on, bless you. There's a reason I really don't go on Facebook. Facebook is, I catch up with friends and, pictures and stuff like that, but it's mainly watching funny dog and cat videos. And, there's a history page that posts stuff about history. And it's ironically, when you showed us the Gene Simmons video, the next day, what popped up was the story about his mother. And so that's why I know it's true because I've seen some of this stuff. Right. And I love hearing about the history. And a lot of it right now is about the Holocaust and survivors of the Holocaust and families. And it takes 5 minutes to read and I love reading about it, or new hairstyles. That's pretty much my Facebook feed right now. I very rarely go on and really post anything.
Yeah.
It's
rare
for me anymore.
The algorithm on Facebook is actually fairly effective. It curtails to what your interests are. But if you accidentally stray from like there's times where like the WNBA, I commented on, and then everything was WNBA. And I'm like, this shit's got to stop. So like every ban, and then they took it out. But I go on Occupy Democrats and then I've got nothing but liberal pages, and I still do. As far as Don Bradley asked, how can you tell a bot? There's a few ways. One is punctuation. 3 dotters. The people who don't use any punctuation, but they put ... after everything, 90% of the time it's a bot. And people, I just don't like to use periods. So you use 3 dots instead. It's too hard to use a single. Really? So when you see, I went to the store, ... then I went and grabbed some steak, ... then I put it on my barbecue, ... those are usually bots. Second is their profile. Go in there. No picture. Most of the time, it's a bot. Or
a brand new profile.
It's a burned account. It's a burner account. So I call those people Anon guy. I'm like, someone will come on there, Donald Trump's a jerk. I'm like, okay, Anon guy. And bots, also their response time. If they respond within a minute and it's more than a paragraph, I know they're a bot.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I type you can ask Olivia. I can type 5 paragraphs in a minute. I mean, I write. So I can respond, and people are like, oh, you're using ChatGPT. I'm like, you know what's funny? You guys said that shit when it was Encyclopedia Britannicas and dictionaries. Then you went ahead and said that it was me using Google. Now it's ChatGPT. Maybe it's just that I'm better at this than you are.
I think my favorite bots are the ones that majority of the time we get them. Now we're getting other type of bots, but it's, hi, Don Bradley. I really enjoyed our conversation the other day. I'm sorry to bother you, but I would really like for you to give me a Facebook friend request because I really want to get to know you better. Yes, those are bots. Those are my favorite.
Yep. So using ellipses properly I use ellipses all the time. But if you're not using a period and you're just using ... after every sentence, what are you doing? Just proper grammar is important. And I don't know, I take time on my posts and I reread everything I post and I go back and I correct it if it's spelled wrong.
Yep.
I
do that with my text messages too.
I just care. I care about how I represent myself. I don't know.
Are they real people or computer generated?
It's phones. So there are people out there who say things to get conversations turning. So like all of a sudden you'll do a page on like, I don't know, the 14th Amendment. And then somebody comes in there and goes, well, GMOs are the worst possible thing. And the 14th Amendment, the right to privacy, GMOs should absolutely not be allowed. And you're like, that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. But they're paid to get the conversation to steer to something else. And this is what bots do. And they'll apply by inserting 1 or 2 key words that they're designed to do wrapped around your statement. And sometimes they'll just they'll rephrase your entire statement. I can tell you many times, like today, I'll give you an example. This is a bot. And I can spot them like a fart in a car. Let me give you an example.
I didn't watch your video today.
Oh,
I didn't have a chance.
Well, we can watch it. I don't know. So if I put, the sad reality is that Republicans are nowhere near as committed to saving America as the Democrats are to destroying America. Somebody will reply, Democrats destroy America and Republicans are committed to save it. And you're like, I just said that, formulaic man. What are you talking about? I just said that. So I'll go on there. I'm like, that's exactly what the meme said. I know. I was just reiterating what you said. What? It's a bot. It's a bot. So by me interacting with them and me responding to them, it gets my viewers to see them and gives them a chance to get likes and follows and shares. And that's what bots do. They're trying to increase their network and engagement. That's the way it works. Then you have the people who are not bots, who are just literally annoying little turds who have no life, who will never be recognized and never be appreciated for who they are because nobody cares. And those aren't bots. Those are just douche plows. And they're very real too. There's quite a few of them. So thought you'd want to know. Liv,
yes.
You had a video, I'm sure.
Yes.
Show me.
Keep going.
Because I need a minute.
And it was this one and the one below. Yeah, the one with Sunny.
Why?
Oh, that one's really long. I didn't realize it was that long. This one,
Sunny?
Yeah, this one that Sunny melts down.
All right, so set us up for it, please.
So, I mean, it was quick. I was just kind of shuffling through. I only had a couple minutes. I really didn't. I was just like, okay, she's melting down. So anyone melting down on The View, in my opinion, is a good day. So, but it's the fact that they're turning on their own. And now because they're blaming Chuck Schumer for ending the government shutdown or going in that direction. And it just is hilarious just to watch the meltdown. So anyway, That's all. I only watched a few seconds of the video and I was like, okay, it's good enough for tonight because I didn't have much time.
Do you want me to play it now?
Yeah, you can play it.
Okay. Here you go.
Let's be clear. The Republicans run the House. The Republicans run the Senate. The Republicans run the White House. The Republicans run the Supreme Court, as far as I'm concerned. This was a choice by Republicans to cut SNAP benefits. This was a choice by Republicans to cut ACA subsidies. This was a choice by the Republicans to gut the federal government and federal employment. Democrats had nothing to do with it. I want an opposition party. I think the Democrats caved. I think the Democrats let down the American people. And like you, Whoopi, I have absolutely no faith that the Republican Party will come to the negotiating table in good faith. You know, you do something like this, shame on you the first time. You do it twice, 3 times, 4 times, shame on me. Shame on the Democrats for even believing that the Republicans will, even vote on it. There's no guarantee in this New Deal that there's going to be a vote. There's no even commitment to have a vote. So the bottom line is the Democrats went into this after a blue wave out of the American people saying, we do want the opposition. We the working people want the Democratic Party to fight for them. And now they just caved and surrendered. I think Chuck Schumer, his days are over. If he cannot keep his caucus together, he needs to go. He needs to be replaced.
All right. Liv, go ahead.
That means if he can't keep his caucus together, that means if he isn't on the puppet strings doing exactly what the puppet master is telling him to, then he needs to go. It just cracks me up that, it's the Republican shutdown, that Republicans caused it.
Right.
Yeah.
How it's amazing. Explain to me again, if it was a Republican shutdown, then how did Democrats end it?
Exactly.
Always kind of funny. Isn't that how it works?
Yep.
And now you got Republicans who are trying to block it and get what they want out of it and hold Americans hostage. Like Rand Paul, I want them all primaried.
Mm-hmm.
I want every one of them primaried. I'm done. Did you put in this Teen Vogue one and Wired magazine?
No.
So this is, folks, we are at 143.09. We only have 17 minutes left to hit goal. We're about $160 short. We would love to hit that. You're not mad at me because the Avs are 10-1-5, are you? And number 1 in hockey? I mean, I hope that's not the case. It's not our fault. I told you the Avs were a wagon this year. And there's nothing that I can say about that other than it's not my fault. Don't be mad at me. Pretty exciting to see that. If you're not watching Avs hockey, you better watch it because they're doing some amazing stuff.
Yes.
Folks, this is leftist journalists from Teen Vogue and Wired being ruthlessly mocked after attempting to strong-arm their head of HR to reinstate dissolved departments focused on climate and LGBTQ justice.
Oh, my gosh.
Only to get fired themselves. This is all on video.
Good.
This should be fun to watch. Watch this.
Congregating here. What counts as congregating? I'm sorry? What's your definition of congregating?
So everyone, we'd appreciate if you would go back to the workplace where you're...
Is there a place that you would be able to speak to us?
Not today. We have other things going on.
Do you think we're not worth speaking to, Stan?
Those are your words, not mine.
But they might be your beliefs.
They're not my beliefs.
Oh, okay. So you do think we're worth speaking to?
Everyone should go back to your workplace.
I work here.
To dismiss us instead of talk to us. You told us that we had to come work in person here 4 days a week. This is our workplace.
Is he like our pipe now? What's the problem?
Stan, are you running away from us?
No, I'm directing you back to your place of work.
Okay, where's my place of work?
If you could just go this way, you guys.
Will you come this way with us? No,
I'm in a meeting. I'm working.
Okay. Well, we have some quick questions. If you answer them, we'd be happy to go back to our desks.
All right. Thank you.
You?
Thank you.
You don't want to answer any questions?
I've directed you back to your workplace.
Is that a good answer, guys?
Absolutely not. Come on, Stan.
That's not a really good answer, Stan.
We're
Stan, these are
concerned
you.
about our colleagues.
Yeah.
We're concerned
about our company.
You're disengaging with the employees who work here.
Did you let go of Teen Vogue for political reasons? What are you going to do to stand up to the Trump administration?
And they were fired.
Good. They all deserve it.
Sorry, folks. Human resources is not your friend. Human resources are some of the biggest scum-sucking suckers in the planet. They are never there for you. They are always there for the company. And my worst interactions with people ever were human resources. They are backstabbers. They are betrayers. They are horrible. And I have met some of the finest SPHR people in the United States. And I mean some of them from the most prestigious companies. And every single one of them were horrible people at work. Now, outside of work, some really good friends, but they are backstabbers. And they will cut you loose. I don't care how much you do for them. I don't care how much money you make for them. I don't care how well of a job. They are never on your side. They are only on the side of making the least amount of problems for the corporation. And if you're a problem, they will get rid of you. They will find a way. They will dig up trash. HR sucks. And if we ever go big, I will never have an HR department. I will have a door open every minute of the day for my employees. And if they want to come in and they want to say whatever they want to say, they're fine. They can say whatever they want to say. And if I'm the problem, they can go to Olivia. And if they can't go to, well, then they can just quit. But HR, they're trash. They are the worst. They're the worst of the worst. And I have HR friends who watch this show. Swear to God. Some very good friends who watch this show. And you're garbage. Your job is garbage. But that's okay. I love you as a human being. What you do is garbage. That's it. It's the truth. There's never been a good HR person. And I've worked with thousands. There's no such thing as a good HR. They are the most conniving people in the world. And when they're talking to you in faith, they are literally taking notes on how and what you're saying so they can report it back to the head of HR to get you fired if they need to. Mm-hmm. This is the truth. Just let you know. Never trust HR. Ever. They're not there for you. They are lawyers that are there for the corporate offices. Plain and simple. Do you have another video? Did you do this morning? Joe just said.
Yeah, I think that was me.
Okay, this is pretty short.
Yeah.
11 seconds.
Yeah.
All right, why don't you put that in? We'll do this.
This one's gonna take a second. But...
Oh, okay. Yeah. Then I'll put this in.
Yes.
This is Walrus Man. Walrus Man. See? Everyone agrees with me on HR. I thought this take would be controversial, but everyone agrees. Even Chuck is like, yep, HR is only there to protect the company from the employees. That's absolutely true.
I've only had one good HR
No,
interaction.
you haven't. There's no such thing as a good HR person. It's a complete fabrication and a lie. It's a fallacy. It's not true. You're lying. Fake
well,
news.
You know what? I don't know if it was HR. It was Office Max.
Can you read that?
Yes. Thomas Austin, Psalm 118:24. This is the day the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. I know that verse.
That's a wonderful one. Very nice. Thank you.
Yeah, it was Office Max. And I don't remember if it was the HR department or whatnot, but it was when my bosses were screwing me over and I called them and put on the waterworks. And yeah, they kissed my butt after that.
Well, no. Because that was designed because it protected the company and you were a protected class. You're a woman and you're Mexican. So the only thing you could have been worse is a Jewish lesbian too. Then you would have been really covered. You probably would have got a bonus.
I put on the waterworks.
That's it. That's it. And who told you to put on the waterworks?
You did.
You're damn right I did. I told you exactly what to say to HR. And I told you to walk in there and just be like, I don't feel appreciated. I feel like I'm undervalued. I feel like my boss doesn't recognize me and he doesn't even know I'm here. All those things. Then a little squirt of a tear and you're going to get whatever you want. You got it.
Phone call.
Got whatever you wanted.
I did.
And you were put into
twice.
a training program.
I called them twice on that company.
I remember.
Man, I hated that company.
But see, the reason.
I rejoiced the day I left that company.
My experience with HR to help you, because that's the only way you get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
As a woman, you won't be recognized. You won't, because every male manager will want to absolutely promote another male manager over a woman more often than not, because they don't want the headache. They can't hold a woman accountable. And it's not sexist. I was the same way. I had women assistant managers, but I would much rather have men. And I get along better with women. You know this.
Yes, I do.
But in the workplace, yeah, it's just the way it is. It's not sexist. It's just true. Anyway, Walrus Man here. And I got to say, I like those guys' look. He's got, I don't know. I like his sweater, hair, beard, but then he talks. It ruins the whole thing.
And then he talks.
But he's just got that look. It's like definitely like military guy who I would totally hang out with. Oh yeah, and all the HR people are diddling other HR people. I'm just letting you know. Those people diddle worse than anybody. Chuck Peterson donated 55. Thank you, Chuck. When are you coming out, Chuck? I know you're in Nashville, I think, or Tennessee, Kentucky. Where the hell are you? Are you there now?
I don't know.
Are you there now? Here is Walrus Man. It's a great mustache. What a great beard. This is what my mustache would look like if I didn't trim it incessantly every single day. Like, go look at my old shows from 2 years ago, and that thing was just like, yeah. All right, here we go. Here's Walrus Man.
Good morning, everyone. Graham here. Well, it's not really good morning at all. It's gray, rainy, and dreary, but more importantly, it is a bleak morning for millions of American families. Because last night, some Senate Democrats caved. They caved and they voted with Republicans. And now, up to 20 million Americans are going to watch their health care premiums double, triple, and in some cases quadruple. Now we are on a path to watch 15 million Americans possibly lose access to health care insurance in the first place. This happened because Chuck Schumer failed in his job yet again, because they do not understand that when we fight, we win. When we hold the line for working families, for working people, we win. But they don't get this. They see all of this as a game. These are just numbers on a sheet of paper, not people's lives. But I can tell you, down here in Eastern Maine, a doubling of healthcare premiums destroys families. That's not an exaggeration. That's not hyperbole. That is real. And it is going to happen now. We need to elect leaders that want to fight. We need to elect leaders that care about people, that care about the actual outcomes of policies. That is why I am asking all of you, call in today. Call your senators. Call your congresspeople. Call your senators and tell them that Chuck Schumer can no longer be leader. Call your congressmen and tell them that they cannot vote for this when it comes to them on Wednesday. We need to fight back. But sadly, until we elect more Democrats that understand that fighting is what we need to do, we're going to find ourselves in this position over and over and over again.
Reminds me of Adam from
yeah.
Yeah, when he would talk about Jamie, that's totally reminds me.
Good morning,
he sounds
everyone.
like he needs to be on like a car commercial or something like that, or advertising a
Right. This
movie.
is Shep Shepler.
A movie. It's funny how Schumer was their like saving grace and their angel when he was speaking out against Trump, but now it's kind of the fall guy now.
Well, here's the question: is health insurance even worth it anymore?
Mm-hmm. And again, the Obamacare, what they did was totally wrong and illegal in so many ways. You have to have health insurance or you pay a fine. How is that constitutional? And yeah, it was shot down by the Supreme Court. But did any of those people get their money back?
No. And it wasn't. It did happen, but it wasn't for very long. But it doesn't change a damn thing. It was absolutely unconstitutional.
And I don't know how many people said my insurance premiums just doubled after Obamacare came in. I mean, ridiculous.
Jen, who are we talking about? Jen says, are you answering my question or speaking to all of us?
I think it's probably a conversation.
Yeah, Jen, let me know if you're talking to me or not.
She's replying to a comment.
Yeah, and that is the guy with the Nazi tattoo. It's absolutely true. Here's the thing that I have a problem with, and You guys got to keep me honest here, because I don't want to say something that isn't true, because this very well be me. But Olivia and I, more Olivia, went through and hunted down over 6 months the best insurance that we've had since Apple. And the price is not that bad. And I don't know whether she just worked magic, or the person who hunted, because we had a person go and hunt insurance for us all over the state and found it for us, and it was ridiculous. But,
yeah, it was definitely it was a process, I'll tell you that much. I spent a lot of time on the phone. I got a big old notebook full of notes. Yeah, it was not fun.
So this is what they're saying. This guy has cancer, and his 2025 plan was paying for $44.47 a month. The deductible was $800. Deductible for family was $16. Primary care $5. Specialist visit, urgent care, 0 emergency, and 0 generic RX. The 2026 plan is going to be $2,619, $6,000 deductible, $12,000 deductible, 40 primary care, 80 special visit, urgent care 60, emergency room 40%, 20. And my question is, who the hell got $44.47 for insurance?
You might want to add a couple more zeros to that, because even when we had insurance through Apple and Comcast, which is some of the best insurance, we were still paying like $300 a paycheck. But Apple covered most of the cost, and Comcast did too. It was fantastic. But I don't know what insurance company he's going through.
I don't either.
Because $44 for insurance premium for a month?
What type of insurance?
Exactly.
No way.
There's
maybe
not,
$440.
Not a chance. It's got to, like I said, add another zero. $440. And you know what I'm just out of the blue from my experience with dealing with insurance with companies and corporate and then now personalized insurance. I'm going to think that needs to be $440, not $44. And that is with a company. He's got corporate insurance where his job pays for 50 to 75%.
Let me tell you what it says. This is Ambetter, operated by private health insurer Centene. It's why we need to extend the ACA credits and fight for Medicare for all. What? Can I just say something? Why is this person paying $44.47 if he can drive a fucking taxi? If you can drive a taxi, why are you paying? When I would work 80 hours, 85 hours a week as an executive, I still paid $400 or $500 every paycheck for my insurance. The best insurance in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You're a taxi cab driver. Even if you're working for, what makes you get it for $44.47? Somebody help me understand that.
Exactly.
Why do you, I can't get Obamacare. Obamacare wanted to charge us what, $2,600 for insurance? $2,600 for insurance. And I'm an I-9.
And that was medical. Just medical.
Why? Why does this guy get to pay $44.70? I'm a disabled veteran. Why don't I get to get it for that? So the $44 is with AVA credits. That's my problem. What makes him qualify?
AVA credits?
I don't know. I don't care. If you can drive a taxi and you can work, then you don't need that to make your health insurance $44. That's insane.
Yeah, and I think people are going to realize that the Affordable Care Act is not so freaking affordable.
Well, it doesn't need to be subsidized. If it was, Mel says ACA is not available to a lot of people. That's true. It's not available to us unless we pay $3,400 for dental and everything on top of everything. I don't care if this person gets credits. Why? Yeah, I know what a subsidy is, Jennifer. I've already said that. The point I'm trying to make is why? Why does that person get their insurance for $44 with all that? I mean, those deductibles are insane. $500 deductible for medical? That sounds like car insurance deductibles.
Mm-hmm.
Free generic? Free specialist? Nah, you don't. Why? That's why this thing is a waste. And here's the thing with Obamacare. People are signed up for it who don't even use it. The stat is 40% of the people who are signed up for Obamacare don't even use it, and we're paying for that to the insurance companies and hospitals. I don't get VA insurance because my disability dropped from 90% to 10%. Because I'm not disabled. But I'm not, I don't even know if I qualify for VA and health care. I don't even know if I qualify for that. Do I? I don't even know. I know it was expanded. I did a video today on that, Jennifer. Here, Jennifer, I already did that video. Watch this. I know what you're telling me. I'm not asking the question of how this is happening. It's why. I want the why. I don't want the how. I know how. And I know what Democrats did. And I know about the Obamacare funding and then the subsidies in 2022 in the Inflation Reduction Act. We talk about it right here. Here's the video.
Democrats, I know it's got to be a tough weekend for you. I mean, I know you're happy because 50,000 people aren't going to die and you're still going to have your insurance and EBT and SNAP and food stamps and all of those oppressive things that Donald Trump wanted to stop you from having. But the truth is, that's not what happened. In fact, you can go back to 2017. You can look at Donald Trump, who wanted to stop the Obamacare Act, the Affordable Care Act. The reason why is because it was expensive. It was bleeding money, and it was hurting everybody and all taxpayers. Hospitals were getting rich, insurance companies were getting rich, and we were getting poorer, but nobody seemed to care. And then COVID happened. And if you take a look at 2021, they realized that they had to subsidize the Affordable Care Act with another bill, the Inflation Reduction Act. Both of them were not affordable or stopped inflation. But Democrats told you that they did. So let me get this straight. They wrote it. They knew it. They passed it. Not one single Republican signed on for it. And then they did nothing about it as they stomped their feet for 36 days and told you the sky was falling. And then all of a sudden, after the elections, when the smoke cleared, waited a few days and then decided to go ahead and buckle like a belt, fold like a lawn chair or a t-shirt. And you are still blaming Republicans. You know, I know Donald Trump said he had an idea of a plan, but Republicans don't pretend that they have a national health care plan. Why? Well, because we don't want one, because we don't think big government is the answer. But at least we don't lie to you and pretend we're going to give it to you, and then don't.
Drop it hard.
So listen, I never thought of that, but I should get health insurance from the military.
Don said, yes, you do. Her husband gets it, and he is not disabled.
Well, I have a disabled rating, and I was medically discharged.
Maybe we should look into that. I never thought of that when I
Let's
was looking
do
for
that.
insurance. You might be the one who's got to do it.
We can do it together.
Okay.
And I don't have any problem with insurance. I just didn't want disability pay because I'm not disabled. I don't need it. I just don't. And my rating was 90 and it went down to 10 because I didn't go to any of my appointments and I self-healed. I started working out. I took care of myself, went through all the surgeries and everything. And then they would not cover my back. The VA was horrible when I was in. They wouldn't cover anything. They wouldn't cover my dental work. They would cover nothing, but I'll go see. Because if I can get insurance through, but honestly, I'm very happy with our insurance right now, to be honest with you. I mean, it's fine, but I'll check and see what I can see. Folks, we are about $50 shy. Would love to go ahead and hit this. Yes, you do, Matt. My husband can have it, but he is on my insurance. Okay. I don't get it, but my husband gets it and just got it 6 months ago. Only served for 4 years honorably in the Air Force. Well, I was honorable. I definitely served my time. I'll go check. I don't know how to do it, but I'll check. You guys, listen, this is something I don't know how to do.
Yeah, maybe send us some info because I don't either. Otherwise, I would have looked into it when I was looking for it.
Thank you, JD. Yeah, I've helped hundreds of vets with a lot of stuff. You got to be 100% disabled for dental. They screwed up see, that's why. I don't want to go play the game. I don't want to play the game with them. But we'll go look. We're down 50, folks. We're going to try to hit it. 40 now. 40, sorry.
It was JD Stillwell. Thank you so much, JD.
Here's a last video on healthcare premiums. Like, I just don't, I'm sorry. Healthcare is not a right. And I'm all about free market, and I'm all about doing tri-state healthcare, doing group plans by counties. Can you, this is the thing. Have your county, Harris County in Texas, or where are we? What's our county? Loudoun. Everyone pitches in. Everyone goes on a group plan. And if you live in Loudoun County, you get it like an employer. Why wouldn't that be an amazing thing to do? Why not do group plans based on county? Group plans based on zip code? I mean, there's options here. Rebecca says, try Care for Life. I'm not disabled and I pay $500 a year only. $36 copay, free prescriptions if they are delivered. Let's go look into it.
Okay.
TRICARE is good. But I don't know if they have family. You know what I mean? So it would cover me, but not you. So I don't know. We'll go look into it. Yeah. Isaac says, Matt, that is an understatement. Self-heal. Many military guys I run across rehabilitate themselves out of injuries. Great comment. More people should do that. That's what I had to do. I didn't have a choice. They wouldn't pay for my stuff. They wouldn't pay for my rehab on the medicine, so I had to self-heal. And I feel great. I feel great. I'm very happy with where I'm at. TRICARE covers family. All right, we're going to look into it. If we can save on that insurance, let's do it. TRICARE is not bad. We got to go to VA base, but we've got that around here.
Okay.
And they have the same thing. You can phone in and stuff and do all that type of stuff. We'll figure it out.
And TRICARE's military? VA? Okay. She said yes until they're 18 or older if in college.
Barbie says TRICARE for Life doesn't kick in until you are 65 and signed into Medicare A and B. Yeah, I already have life insurance and all that. Okay, we need to look into this.
Okay.
Like, I had no idea. It's just vets we don't hear this stuff.
So TRICARE and VA. Got it.
Not if you're 50 miles away, you can see any. Oh, I think we might be 50 miles outside of a base.
Oh, we are. I'm pretty sure.
And if it is 50, then we can see anyone we want. You were putting a note on this, right?
Yep.
Call our insurance person and see if they know. And if not, we just need to find out. Thomas says, you made an awesome comeback with self-recovery. Thanks, man. It's interesting. I didn't know. Thank you, guys. Like, we help each other. That's great. 180 people on. Good show tonight. Got a lot of people on.
It's because I'm here.
Yeah. Here is the last one. Folks, we are $40 down. Let's hit this thing. Let's go so we can blow this popsicle stand. Here we go. Merry Christmas.
Insurance premiums are skyrocketing, not because of a temporary small COVID premium support passed during the COVID crisis. They are cratering, they are skyrocketing because our healthcare system is broken and needs to be fixed. And we've been asking to negotiate about this for years and intensely over the last few months. And let me give it some real specifics. This demand that my colleagues on the Democrat side are making, even if it were true that it was all of it was an impact, letting it expire would be an impact on premium increases, which is not accurate. Even if all of it were to be impacting premium increases, it's only 4% of the premium support. It's only 4% of the premium increases that are coming. Insurance.
Well, the closest base we have is about 45 miles. I'm sure we'll get an exception for it. It's in Fairfax. So depending upon where, we'll have to GPS it, but we'll find out. And if I can get TRICARE, I didn't know that. It's amazing what you don't know. Like, I take advantage of the home loans. I take advantage of the military with, fishing license and DMV and everything else. But I didn't know health insurance. God, that would have been nice to know, huh?
Mm-hmm. Now, if we actually have to go to the base for care, it's not worth it, in my opinion.
I don't think you have to go to the base for care. We're far enough away. You should see the AOC video of her saying how embarrassed she was that she couldn't afford health care insurance when she was running for office. She ran in 2018 when ACA was already in place, but we're not supposed to remember that. Yeah, it's healthcare. Listen, I'm I'm not saying that healthcare is easy and everyone should afford it. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. But I don't believe that it's the government's responsibility. Here's the one that I was going to tell you about, and this I'm going to show one more. We're still waiting on that last donation, so we're going to stick around for a few more. You don't have to go to a base. You can see your own doctor if they take TRICARE. All right, well, we're going to look into it because, man, if we can save that money, let's do it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here it is.
I want to turn to talk about fraud just a little bit more. Get this, 35 to 40% of Obamacare recipients that are enrolled in Obamacare never file a claim. Let me say that again. There's 24 million people on Obamacare. 35, 40% of those people never file a claim. These are ghost people. They don't even know they're on Obamacare. They've been falsely enrolled in Obamacare. Now, some people would say, "Oh, but there's always some people that don't file a claim." It's usually more like 10%. More like 10% of people in a pool of insurance products are not filing the claim. In this case, it's 35 to 40%. And overall, I think we could say that this group of people in Obamacare is a high-risk group. Big cities like Chicago have pushed people that took early retirement, have pushed them onto Obamacare. These are typically sick people that have been pushed off other plans and they went towards Obamacare. And trust me, I want to address that. That's why we need a high-risk pool that would address those types of folks as well. But the point here is that some 10 million people on Obamacare are not using it, but the federal government is getting the entire premium paid. The insurance companies are getting the entire premium paid by the federal government. So 10 million people, a premium every month. It's like a slot machine going to big insurance companies.
Well, I wanted to say I appreciate everybody telling me about TRICARE because I know what TRICARE is, and obviously I had it, but I always was worried about my surgeries and stuff. Would that be covered? And that's what we fought for and didn't get taken care of. But I had no idea that I got insurance for life. I just didn't know this.
I've never even heard of TRICARE until tonight.
Yep. So we're going to call. We'll find out. And if that's going to save us $15,000 a year.
That my chick is not going to know anything about it because she works for a private insurance
All you got to do is
company.
say call TRICARE North, South, East, or West. And it's based upon geolocation. So we'll look. Call TRICARE. They'll have a doctor in your area. It'll be TRICARE North, South, East, or West. Call. It's so easy. Done. I'm going to do it tonight. I'm going to do it right after this phone call or right after this show. Folks, we told you a while ago when we hit that 9 o'clock, if we're not there, we're not going to sweat it. It's 260.08. We appreciate you guys donating what you can. You guys really helped out Friday. We're going to get those jackets out. You injured yourself in the service? Yeah. It's a long story. I let my disability rating lapse. So, Mel, we're going to go. All right, I'll let Mel go down here. Hi, Mel.
Hi.
What's
How are
up?
you?
I'm good. Just we were actually going to jump, but you called and we love talking to you. So what's up?
Yeah. I just have a question.
Yeah, 12 inches.
Why
12 inches.
is not all insurance companies, whether it's health, vehicle, house, whatever, open to a national availability so that these insurance companies, it doesn't become a monopoly, it becomes competition. So these insurance companies will have to compete for your business. So whether it's your house insurance, your health insurance, or your vehicle insurance,
right?
It should be nationwide. It shouldn't be just state or city or whatever. That would stop all of this garbage of overinflated costs of pricing, because they would have to compete in the national market rather than in a vacuum.
Right.
That's all I wanted to
Well,
say.
yeah, and I don't think insurance costs should be dependent upon COLA. and having higher premiums because you live in a higher area. I mean, that's a scam.
Exactly.
I mean, like what they need to do is the only way we're going to get this legislation is if we ban political action committees and large campaign contributions through super PACs, because that's why. Like every one of them's in bed with these pharmaceutical companies. Every Democrat, they're not going to fix this. And that's the only way. And I hate to say it, but you need to shred the NRA. You need to shred Planned Parenthood. You need to shred big tobacco and oil. All super PACs and political action committees are removed and banned from Washington, D.C. You are only allowed in D.C. by appointment only. And those appointments have to be approved through an ethics committee. I'm done. But they'll never do it. You're talking trillions of dollars. Trillions.
In my opinion, they need to do health insurance like they do electric companies in Texas. There's tons of electric companies, and they have to fight for your business. You get to choose which electric company you want to go through. And
exactly, and that was my point, Olivia.
Yeah. And that's how it should be. So it's competitive pricing.
Right.
Exactly. You want the capitalism corporate market. This is how it goes. If you want your business to succeed, it's an open market across all 50 states. No borders, no whatever. One company isn't just in one, like, to get a better rate. It's all across the board. And they should buy for all their clients, which everybody else does in every other business. You draw people into your stores or whatever because of your product. So, so if you could provide the best product for the best whatever. But yes, we've all been held hostage. Doesn't matter what border we live on. Insurance companies hold the reins, and it's getting really, really exhausting because we're losing the battle. Like, we're being held hostage. It's not.
Yeah, it's not about being a liberal. It's not about.
No, it has nothing to do with like zero with politics. We're being held hostage.
Yeah.
As to what we get to pay or whatever. But that was my point. That's all I called in for. So,
no. You're fine. Guys. You're fine, kid. We're just we're gonna hang because I'm applying for benefits right now. I have ID me, so this should take ID.me has all my military records, and it takes me seconds to apply. They're authenticating me right now. I'm gonna see if I get it. No,
that's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Well, I know we fight the same fight up here with our VA. Well, we call it VAC, Veterans Affairs, like whatever. But anyways, it's the same shit show that you guys have down south. They try to, up here now they're trying to mate us. So, yeah, if you have a claim or whatever, they want to give you the big needle and say, oh, well, we're not going to, like, oh, you should. Yeah. So mate is the big thing up here now with our new VAC, whatever. Yeah. So we're like, yeah. So, yeah, we just want to wipe us all out so you don't have to pay us anymore. Yeah. Anyways,
well,
I laugh.
All right.
I have to laugh, but I don't laugh.
It is what it is.
But if you can get those VA benefits, please take them because you totally deserve them and you're entitled to them. And yeah, that's what it's for. And the sooner everybody stands up and realizes you have to pay for the transgressions of service 24/7, we signed the dotted line, God, country, and king, queen, and president, blah, whatever. You put your life out there, and they need to look after you after the fact.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I'm fighting another battle with back up here for my disabilities. So, anyways, and it's a fight, and they try to prove you like whatever. I'm like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And they just want you to quit. They want you to quit fighting them so they don't have to give you compensation. And yeah, it's the bottom line. They don't want to give you money. They want to send your money everywhere else. and pay for gender surgeries and whatever, but they won't pay your military. They won't fix you. They won't help you. And that's the sad part. And on Remembrance Day Eve, it's something that's near and dear to my heart, whatever. And with all the PTSD is out there, and all the unalivings that have happened in my life this year with people that I have in my little, well, not little circle, but and yours as well. This is the time, like I said, lest we forget, don't forget the vets.
Yes,
They're
ma'am.
the ones who gave everybody the freedom that we have these days. And yeah. I just ignore all the colored haired whatevers that have no conception because they were never educated in school and don't understand what tomorrow means. So to all the military people on here, I salute you. My heart.
Well, it's interesting because it looks like I was turned down in the year 2000, but I know the rules have changed.
Yeah. And that's the big thing. The rules change, and you go, well, that just happened to me a few weeks ago. They came back. There was a text message from a couple of people. Well, back in the day, we were only given 1 to 3 out of a 5 scale, and then now it's if you were hurt in the military, it's now 5 out of 5 automatic.
Well, the thing
So
is like they're saying my disability rating's 0 now, and that's not true unless I have to meet VA requirements to do it. You know what I mean? Like show up and get a physical every whatever. I mean, because that's bullshit. My rating should stay. Because my rating was 90, but it was downgraded, but not to 0.
No, so
that's bullshit.
No, and that's
no way.
why you take, if you have the paperwork that says your original rating was at 90, they have no leg to stand on. So
well, it's changed. It's changed since then, but
and that's what they've done up here is like, so that's why, because I'm a paper product person and have kept a lot of my records. In fact, I had to dig up a few to get another application for another disability that I didn't realize. And my daughter, who is now ex-military, whatever. But anyway, she goes, "Mom, you need to do this." And so I pulled out my paperwork. So on my release paperwork, it said you have to list all the problems or whatever that you had at the time of what your release was. And there's all these things. So there was 2 DDEs, that was for the back, L5S1 and C4C5. And then it was wrist pain, blah, whatever, with a question mark. I said, well, yeah, because they designate whatever. And just or 2 years after, well, no, it's longer than that. 3 or 4 years after I go, I had to have surgery on my wrist to fix advanced carpal, which they had to make a new bone out of muscle and tissue that took 3 years to heal, like whatever. So, and I went, oh, so those things that were on that, whatever, I can go back now and challenge going, okay, so because it was written here when it was done, I can go back and I can start the process, whether I'll be successful or not, which I'm now doing because, hey, dollars at my age right now matter a lot. And if I can get a couple more extra bucks a month, then maybe I don't have to work anymore, which
right. Wouldn't that be nice?
I just need to pay my mortgage. I just need to and feed my animal. Like really, I live a simple lifestyle. I'm not asking for much. I just need compensation for what they destroyed of my parts of my body over the 40 plus years I did in the military up here. I'm like, yeah.
You want to hear
I
something?
gave you all. I gave you my body.
Yeah.
I gave you it all.
It's kind of funny. Did you see Olivia? Did you see Olivia there real quick?
No, I didn't. I don't have the video up right now.
She got to see me put in our wedding and her birthday, and I got it right. And she got the most giant smile on her face.
That he knew it.
Like,
I was looking. I see my birthday, and he's got to put in our wedding date, and I'm looking. Like, is he gonna get it right?
so funny.
Awesome.
All
Awesome.
right.
Awesome.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm applying for it right now. Yeah, I don't know if like they turned me down before.
Hey, they do it here all the time, and you just go back and you keep redressing it. That's all you do.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna keep doing it and see. I mean, I don't know how much I'm gonna fight them.
No, it's fine. Like, hey, you got more time on your like whatever. Like, make it a sport like the rest of us have now, because they all want you. The government wants you to stop. They don't want to, so just keep going. And that's what I've told all my friends. Like, when they get turned down the first time or whatever, oh, I'm not going to reapply because it's just like whatever. It's more paperwork. It's more bullshit. And I'm like, no, don't give up. Like, what else have you got to do right now? Are you watching?
Well, it just pisses me off because if people knew what happened to me, yeah, they like I should qualify for TRICARE, and it's just bullshit that I don't. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna check it. But in 2000, everyone's right. I didn't qualify back then. A lot of my buddies didn't either, and the shit that they did was worse than me. But you know, we were chewing the same area and chewing the same dirt and drinking the same water. So. And they weren't qualified, and now they are. So I'm hearing that from a lot of vets and a lot of buddies of mine who are watching.
Exactly.
They're like, "Hey, dude, you should qualify." So, all right. Well, listen, we're gonna Liv's got to put these through. We love you. We'll talk to you soon, Mel. Thanks for the advice.
Mel.
Good story. Appreciate you. Hang in there.
Yeah. To all for Remembrance Day tomorrow. God bless.
Veterans Day. Wouldn't this be a great Veterans Day notification to find out? But I love you. Appreciate you, Mel. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
Love you guys.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
All right, so I got to go get the kids' Social Security.
I know where they are.
Wait, Thomas says, but at 10% disability, you don't get anything. What do you mean?
Thanks, Paul Rivera. Came in way late. Just a little closer with love.
Thank you, buddy.
Watch the replay.
See, Tom says, but at 10% disability, you don't get anything. See, that's what I thought. So I don't get anything, or like I don't care if I don't. I just need to know. I don't want to waste my time.
It's changed, so you may. I don't know. It sounds like some people who are not disabled are getting it.
Well, that's what I'm hearing.
CJ Jenkins, thank you very much.
Thanks, Siege. Thanks, everybody.
Appreciate it.
10% is 190 bones a month. Oh my! Is that what you're saying? 10%? No, I know how much the money is. That I walked out of. But see, I had to, it's such a long story. I had to requal for my disability.
And we weren't near a base or anything like that.
All right, we'll figure it out.
Yep.
We'll fill it out. Tommy, thank you, Tommy. All right, guys and girls, I appreciate everybody. I'm going to go apply. I'll let you know tomorrow. Matt, you can get TRICARE, Bobby says. All right, I'm going to find out.
We're going to find out.
Love you guys. We're filling it out right now. We're going to go find out. We'll let you know. Yemeb says I have no disability and get VA coverage. Active duty Air Force 70. See, I got to go find out. All right. Love you guys. I'm going to go find out. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Love you. See ya. Thanks for everything. We'll talk tomorrow. It's Veterans Day.
Oh, and we also have a guest tomorrow. Don't forget.
Yes, we do.
We do.
We have Scott
Nugent.
Yep. Scott Nugent's coming, and he'll be here. He was on the Matt Walsh show. And he was in the documentary What is a Woman? And he's the CEO of Trey Voices, and he is a transgendered male. And Leroy reached out, and he's going to come on the show, and we're going to hear all about his story. He is 100% against kids transitioning, and he wants to talk about it. And I'm really interested in hearing what he has to say. This will be my first interview with somebody who's transgender. So I've got questions, and hopefully it'll be a good one. So we'll see you then. We appreciate you. Thanks, everybody. Good night, and we'll talk to you. In Virginia, I guess it's $175 for VA pay. I don't want the money. I just, if they can do health insurance, I want to do health insurance. I don't want money because I don't need it. I'm not disabled. So good night, everybody. God bless. Talk to you. Bye.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.